Get high, but you can't run. Yeah, and you just started what could not be stopped. Stuck cause you were thinking you could not be got.
This is not a game. It's one a lifestyle of finer things. Hustling to come up on designer chains. Diamond rings. Grinding on the daily, I can try this thing. This is not a game.
Oh, hello there. Didn't know how company. It's okay. How you guys doing today? So far I'm sure you know you guys on the greatest F.O.E show, and we're just starting a little different today, only because we are on what we call the red light district. Yes, so
Hold on, Q. I'm putting this smell good shit in the air. I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going.
yeah, you're keeping the mood going. There you go. You're starting the mood. I like it.
Woo!
That's what makes this show a little different than the other ones.
Done.
We're getting the mood going. I hope you didn't fart, but we're gonna just go with the fact that you're
No,
getting the
no.
mood started
Yeah, no.
on the occasion.
My microphone right now, it smells like vagina diner.
Ooh, that's the best. That's the best smell ever. The best smell ever. So you know where we're going with the red
Yeah.
light district, y'all.
Well,
This one's a little different than a lot of our other shows.
boop.
We about to talk about some fun, sexy stuff. So I'm going to tell you, if you are under the age of 21, you might want to keep it going. Anyway, change the channel. Change the channel. We don't want nobody under 21. We're not like our president. So once again, we on the red light district on the greatest F.O.E show. I am Q Hefner, and we
Mhm.
have Robinson Rich Rude. Go ahead,
Yes.
brother. Go ahead.
That we do. Welcome to another episode of the greatest F.O.E show, where we intertwine the cultures of hip hop and professional wrestling. And I just want you to see, like, hopefully, you was here a second ago when I was sitting here spraying this lovely bottle, of lavender and eucalyptus. I like to call this arrogance. Hey, yo, by the way, that's our sponsor for today. It is cologne. It is cologne made for men. And the crazy thing is, we don't actually spray it on us.
No.
We spray it on y'all. Like
Yeah.
the great Lacey Evans would say, you nasties. Right? So, yeah, this shit right here.
Smell good too.
Hey, yo, my nigga. Yeah, you remember the model? You remember the model, Rick Martel?
Mm-hmm.
You remember, right? Your man used to come down like this. He was like, y'all niggas stink. You know what I mean? Your man used to hit niggas with the arrogance. You know what I mean?
He needed that ambiance.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy, son. So apparently I got, we got some F.O.E club members joining us on Instagram right now, and they saying, hey, yo, we sound amazing. You know what I mean? We sound like Luther Vandross just getting out of college. But they
Wait a
can't
minute.
see
Is that skinny Luther or fat Luther?
it. I don't know, yo. What did he look like when he came out of college?
I think fat Luther sound better than skinny Luther.
That's very possible. That is very possible. Yeah. Hey, yo, is there echo? Can you hear echo on my end? Yeah.
Nah, I can't. No, not at this moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I do, but not right now.
Okay. Sometimes. Hey, yo, anybody out there? Can y'all let us know, whoever's in the chat, can y'all let us know if you hear an echo or anything? We just want to know that we don't sound stupid and sound crazy.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we want to make sure we ain't get this shit right before we hit fucking record.
Yeah. I mean, well, Today's episode is the X-rated F.O.E club show, aka the Red Light District. I mean, I tried to get T-Boz or Chili on this joint. You know what I mean? And Chili lives in Atlanta, so we had a little bit of a chance to do that. But you know what I mean? But I was a little unsuccessful. You know what I mean?
T-Boz, I left at the restaurant. Sorry, my bad. I didn't know if you were supposed to come with me. I left at the restaurant.
That's also dumb of you. But anyway, listen, man. Today we are going to discuss. I don't know how do I say this. Like, so hopefully, obviously our audience knows that we specialize in counterparts, right? Where we talk about, pro wrestlers and hip hop artists and who
Exactly.
is, you know, the hip hop artists of wrestling and vice versa and blah 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 blah, right? So, you know, for
Exactly.
anybody who's, you know, either just joining us or just following us or just joining, you know, Folk Club Nation, you know, we appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Yes, we do.
But what we do, you know, you gotta go back and see some of our, you know, previous episodes. We had Outkast versus the Hardy Boys, and you know, what was the other one? Oh man, Wu-Tang Clan versus NWO. You know, so it's, you know, just so you have an idea of what it is we do, right? But today is today is a little bit of a difference. You know, today we kind of doing what we call like a fatal four-way, right? That's obviously a term in pro wrestling with, you know, four wrestlers in a match, and you know, whoever gets that first pinfall, boom, boom, boom. But today we're using a fatal four-way term because we're gonna be discussing the careers of four very reminiscent of one another's, you know what I mean, characters, so to speak. We got Uncle Luke, we got Akinyele, we got the Godfather, and we got
Yes.
Val Venis.
Yes.
That's already fucking crazy, right? So listen, yeah. So let me kind of go over something here with you. So like we you know, we're not here to be graphic, but it's just something that, you know, we can't do nothing about, especially talking about what we're gonna be talking about today. You know, we're here to talk about right. We're here to talk about how provocation turned into product. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of like a case study of branding. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like, how can I say this?
Come on, say it.
Like when you lean, like when you lean into taboo, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it ain't just about selling records. It ain't about selling tickets. You're selling an identity. You're selling a character that somebody ultimately says, yo, I like them. I don't know why, but I like them. You know what I mean?
Like character, let's go.
So, you know, so we had, as I said, we got Uncle Luke Campbell of 2 Live Crew fame, Akineyle, the Godfather, and Val Venis. This should be, I think, Q, you said earlier, right? If any of the kids, you know, walking around, you probably want to put their asses a little to sleep. Somebody, Tim Boot, might want to put up somebody ass. You know what I mean? You know, and if you T-Pain, you know, anybody who live in Florida, hey, yo, Q, you ever seen that video when T-Pain got pissed off about Timberlands and how niggas in New York just wear Timberlands like they slippers? Yo, nigga, T-Pain got mad as fuck. Yo, I was like,
hold on.
Yo,
How could you be mad at that? He's my
this nigga really got.
Hey, we got Tim from. Hey, listen, crazy.
Yo, Pain was like, yo, them shits is not comfortable. My nigga, I hate them shits. Yo, he went on a fucking tirade and she went on a rant. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit was funny as fuck, yo.
That's funny as hell, yo. That's funny as hell.
Hey, yo, but yeah, let's. Oh man, all right. Let's kind of start off with. Let's start off with Luke, yo.
I was about to say, can we start with Luke?
I mean, I think it's impossible not to. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when you look at it, you know, when you really look at it, he kind of started this whole shit, right? I think
a lot of it. I mean, 2 Live Crew alone, they just say, you know what? We got at this point, at that time, we got gangster hip hop. We had regular hip hop. Now we got gangster hip hop. It's like, you know what? Let's take it another step. Let's go with freaky hip hop.
Let's go with freaky hip hop. You know what I mean?
That's what they did. I mean, they did that. No, people like it at the time because I mean, their videos was off the chain. It was off the chain.
Yeah,
like their videos was the closest to me at that time for porn. I swear.
For porn. I mean, listen, yo, like 2 Live Crew, they became the centerpiece of like First Amendment rights. Like when you look at the fact that, you know, the parental advisory, the explicit content, that wasn't on no, fam, that wasn't on no albums before the 2 Live Crew.
I swear, I thought NWO was the first.
Nah, 2 Live Crew, son. Like, like they had to go through this whole fucking legal battle and shit, and then when the record labels, I mean, like pretty much they lost and was like, yeah, well, we're gonna have to start selling albums with this parental advisory tick, you know what I mean? And that's all because of them. You know what I mean? Yo, fam, like I'm sorry, yo, like we was obviously in high school when this came out, but hell, we might have been in junior high. I'm not
No, I
sure,
think
but
junior high. It was junior high, bro.
fam, I just know
Junior high.
when Doodoo Brown, yeah, I mean, and I'm sitting there like, my nigga, I feel like this shit was fun, but I didn't really understand what they was talking about until
No, that was
pop that coochie, baby, pop that coochie, baby, pop. I was like, fam, wait, hold the fuck up, my nigga. What
I
do
think
you
Pop That
mean?
Coochie came first. I think that was with them all together. Doodle Brown might have been him by himself. Luke.
I don't know what. I just know that they
Me
was like,
neither.
that was some of the most craziest shit I ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? Like,
But you know what? You know what's crazy? You know, let me tell you the crazy part about either one of them songs.
mhm.
Even classy women was dancing to that shit, bro. They was dancing
Yeah,
to that shit like they
yeah.
like that shit. Like, whoa, you popped it to that song. You're a high executive lawyer.
High executive lawyer, you know what I mean? Just won a couple of child support cases, you know what I mean? And solved the murder mystery for like 17 weeks. And then she, you know, she went down the street to Sensations on Central Avenue and started popping that coochie.
Word is born. I can tell you this much, and we all can listen. I don't care who you are and
Right.
where your status is.
Wait, hold up.
Everybody,
It don't
go
matter what
ahead.
you got. No. I feel like you about to say even we popped our coochie. No,
No,
we did.
no, no, no. I didn't
I
have a
never
coochie
popped my
pop.
coochie, my nigga. I'm just telling
I
you.
didn't have a pop. I didn't have a coochie pop.
All right.
But I'm gonna say this: I didn't care what woman was out there. I don't care if they
Yeah.
were classy, they were
Yeah.
trashy, there was whatever.
Yeah.
They all popped the coochie to that song. Pop that coochie. I think it was they were just following the instructions.
They were just following the instruction. Oh, so you mean like this was like hip hop's version of Simon Says?
Yes, listen. They knew the assignment.
Wait, they knew the assignment or they knew the Simon? They knew the assignment says. Hey yo, knowing the assignment says is crazy. That sounds like a new T-shirt, my nigga.
That. I like
That
that.
sounds
I
like a
like
new T-shirt.
that. China says, pop that coochie. Hey, if Simon says first, Simon says, that's the rule. If Simon says do it, you gotta do it. There you go.
If Simon Says it's cool, you got to do it, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Luke didn't just use controversy. You know what I'm saying? It was like he weaponized it into relevance or some shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that
It was
whole.
direct. It
I'm
was direct.
I mean, am I tripping or you know, like the phrase "sex sells," right?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Did it start? I mean, everybody knows it does, of course, but did it start with Two Live Crew, yo? Like the actual sex sells. Like who? Oh,
Nah, I
Madonna?
won't say that. I won't
Was
say
it
that.
Madonna?
Madonna is definitely on that spectrum as well.
Definitely.
But I mean, there was '70s porn, and '70s came before Madonna and Luke.
Wait,
I
did you
mean,
say
unfortunately, they had a
70s
lot.
porn?
Yeah. They listen. They had a lot
Wait,
of bush.
as opposed to 60s or 50s porn, because they wasn't selling sex. That's interesting. What the fuck was they selling? Candles, my nigga? Like, what the fuck was they doing?
Listen, they didn't sell the sex even in the medieval times. Man, they had brothels.
Oh yes. Thank you for giving us that information, Captain Cunnilingus.
Yes, I am. I'm
Yeah,
the captain of Congolinas. Yes.
yes, Captain Cunnilingus. Hey yo, so hold up now. So if all right, let's transfer a little bit. Let's transfer let's off of Uncle Luke real quick.
Right.
Because one of the characters in pro wrestling history is a guy who walked down the ramp with a white towel only, right? I mean, of course he had trunks and boots because you know he still had to wrestle, right? But your
Right.
man came down with the super something about Mary lotion in his hair, right? And that joint was super slick back, way more slick back than these beautiful locks, right?
He had come slick back hair.
Sir, this is a family. Actually, this is not a family
You
show. Sorry.
said something about marriage. Now it's come.
It's something.
He knew how to utilize it to keep
Yeah,
the hair slick back.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called the Zoolander, my nigga. You know what I mean? So your man came down You know what I mean? Come down the ring, you know, with the white towel, looking crazy. But the thing is that before he even debuted, so pro wrestling does a lot of what you call vignettes, right?
Okay.
Like where they, you know, like where they try to hype up, you know, a new wrestler that's coming on the scene. Hey,
And
yo,
that's
you
what
know,
vignette means, because I would like for our listeners to know what
yeah,
vignette means.
vignettes are like pre-recorded, you know, video footage of whatever, you know, trying to kind of give a little background of whoever this person or this character is. And hey, you know, so and so is debuting in 3 weeks. So and so is debuting in 2 months, whatever it is, right? And week after week, you might find something, and you know, as it gets closer to their debut, you're kind of like you kind of hype for it. You know what I mean? This nigga shot a vignette. He shot a vignette with Jenna Jameson,
Okay.
like
Okay.
real life porno star
Yeah.
Jenna
Okay.
Jameson.
That's what makes that's what makes him my dude. Go ahead.
When I just know when I seen that, I was like, yo, son, we got to get rid of this soft porn Cinemax shit at the house. I can't see
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I
Uh,
mean? Like this is really bad. It was really bad, yo. So I just remember I remember sitting there like, yo, son, like this is wow, this is nuts. They getting away with this shit on TV.
right.
Like I think after I was done with the shock and awe, then I was like, okay, well, let me just sit back and enjoy this shit because for some reason I'm highly entertained and I like this shit. You know what I mean?
Very, very.
Right?
Hey, listen, let me tell you, if I ever had to be a wrestler, bro, I'm coming down, I'm coming down there with just my towel on as well. Just my towel. And I gotta have a sexy woman right there to take it off for me.
You gotta have a sexy woman
I
there.
mean, what better than a damn porn star doing it for you, brother?
Yeah, fair. This is fair. I mean, I got you. Yo, you know, that shit threw me off so crazy. But I was like, yo, this is really dope. Like Val Venis debuted, I think it was 98, 99, and he actually was an adult film star, and that was his character. You know what I mean? And he became a major character, a major focal point in the Attitude Era, you know, which is a lot of people's favorite time in wrestling.
Yeah,
And a lot of that was because because it's not like it was rated R, but it almost had damn near no restrictions.
bro. Let me tell you, I'm inviting him to my bunny apartment.
To the
My bunny apartment. I ain't got a mansion. I I I ain't got a mansion.
a
So
bunny apartment.
yeah,
I
bunny
see. Okay.
apartment.
So not the Playboy Mansion, the bunny apartment. Yeah, first of all, it sounds awful. So I feel like you shouldn't invite anyone there, like ever. You know what I mean? Like I think we yeah, I think we're gonna pass on that. So let me say, so like Val Venus today
Hmm.
will never make
No,
television. It will
no.
never work in
They would
today's
shut that shit down.
super duper sensitive ass
Sensitive. It's
fucking
so sensitive.
it's ridiculous,
It's,
to be honest with
it's
you.
yeah, that wouldn't happen. I'm glad it happened when it did because it was at the perfect time.
It was.
And you know what I mean? And it was at a perfect time where everybody was so sensitive, and it is what it is. If you like him, you do. You if you don't like him, you just don't. That's it. And leave it at that. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hell no, he can do with that. He can do nothing like that. But
Nah, not at all.
but I tell the WWE though, if they hire me, I'm
Right?
I'm gonna wear a robe. I'm gonna wear a robe.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure what I'm gonna have under it.
that's crazy.
Not too sure.
You gonna have your Orville Rettenbacher? My bad. I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have told our audience that that's what you call your little man.
Oh yeah, call him. I call him
Or
little.
Orville Rettenbacher. That's already crazy. Because that's how he gets shit popping.
No, I call.
Yo, Val Venus was what you call shock economy, right?
Mhm.
As you said a little while ago, it worked at a perfect time during that late 90s. You know how remember when we were talking about the when we were doing the Wu-Tang and NWO episode, you know, a
Right.
couple months back, when
Right.
all of this was happening during Too Hot for TV, Jerry Springer, you know what I mean,
Oh,
and pop culture and the fucking steroid scandal in MLB, and yo, the
right.
world was off the chain, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit
But
was
then
crazy.
also we had Luke too at that time. Like none of that.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of that Luke stuff would go by. But it's crazy though. We got the opposite denomination at this moment. We got female rappers that's doing like Luke type shit out there, and
Uh-huh.
they accepting that. They accepting the women out there half naked,
Yeah.
popping that coochie.
So there's a lot of popping that coochie going on. You know, these days. The original pop that coochie was probably Little Kim, maybe, right?
Let's see.
Maybe.
Uh,
I would. Yeah, I probably
not
maybe.
Foxy, not Foxy Brown. No, I
Nah,
think the
you know what it
original.
was?
Nah, I think the original of that was fucking Salt and Pepper.
Okay, you probably have a yeah. That's probably a better example. Yeah, that's probably a better example.
And MC Hammer dances.
There will
I mean,
be no there will be no MC Hammer slander on the greatest phone.
I'm not slandering. I'm just saying. I think the
Not
MC Hammer dances was
and
sexy.
I'm not saying because his pants looked crazy. I'm not saying because I was his
I'm
biggest
talking
fan.
about him.
I'm
About his
just saying.
dances. The ladies.
Hey yo, like why you acting like you wasn't dancing? Like you wasn't asking niggas don't, please Hammer don't hurt him. I heard you say that shit to like
You know,
multiple people.
unfortunately, I became a Hammer fan like after everybody else was a Hammer fan because I didn't understand it. And
Nobody
then I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I get it. And then that was done though. It was like a 10-minute interval.
It was a 10-minute interval. I got it. It was a 10-minute interval. Hey yo, so we discussed a little bit of Luke and Two Live Crew. We got a little bit of info on Val Venis.
Okay, what we got next?
Let's bring more. Yeah, actually, there's no most likely. Let's bring in the most provocative rapper in the history of hip hop. Like there is nobody more sexually profound than what happened. You need to say something.
No, I'm
You
waiting
about
for
to,
you to. I'm just waiting for you to say his name, and then after that, I'm going run off. I'm gonna run with it.
Mr. Vagina Diner himself, Akineyle.
Yo, son. Yeah, I'm glad you said his name because I'm gonna tell you this right here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not even going to go any further other than the dude had a song said, "Put it in her mouth."
No, sir. I'm sorry. Correction. It was put it in my mouth.
Put it.
Put it in my mouth. I'm sorry. I mean, those two,
Man, he had a
fam.
woman singing.
Yes.
Hold on. Let's
Yes.
break this shit down real quick.
Let's break it down. Break it down.
We had a woman
Yes.
on the chorus of the
On the
song,
chorus. Yes. Willingly. Willingly.
willingly
Yes.
saying to put it in my mouth. Come on,
Excuse me. One more correction.
pause.
In my motherfucking mouth.
But like she was being aggressive with it.
Listen, remember, if Uncle Luke gave us directions earlier,
Mm-hmm.
remember, what did we say earlier? If Luke said it, then it's got to be right, right?
Right.
If she said my motherfucking mouth,
So you know what? You gave me the right directions in the right place to put
sir,
it.
who am I to deny what it is you want from my life?
I'm
In the
not gonna
manner,
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
manner,
withhold you.
I'm not going to withhold you, right? Like, who am I to deny what you want from my life in the manner that you have requested?
It's your request.
I
What am I
mean,
supposed to do? I'm just saying, there's no man on this planet that's gonna say no.
especially when your man followed up with, why don't you fuck me for free? Why don't you fuck me for free? Hold up. Nigga, what? I'm sorry. Like, what y'all not like? Fam, listen.
Hey, hey,
Again, if
hey,
y'all,
hey. This is justice. This is justice and questions. You know what?
what do you
I'm
want
gonna
from me?
I'm gonna charge you the time because you singing so well.
Right. What do you
There
want
you
from me?
go. Here's your free.
And you know what's nuts is that when Akinyele first came out, do you? I mean, you may or may not remember. Like his first single was the Ak Ha Ha. Remember how Buster's your boy, like woo ha, I got you all to check, right? You remember
Yeah.
Akinyele? Akinyele's first single was the Ak Ha Ha, the Akinyele, it's the Ak Ha Ha, right? So I was like, okay, here go this kind of like fucking comedic type. Like in a lot of ways, he was very much Bismarcky ODB. He was a comedic
Mm,
rapper. That's how he was. But then
that,
when
I like
put it
that.
in my when put it in your mouth came out and he got and that shit like it put a damn rocket to him and he was like, oh, so I'm kind of like the gangster version of Two Live Crew just by myself with 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 being
No
more
crew,
lyrical. You know what I mean? Because
but no
no one has
no
ever
crew.
even outside of that, but no one has ever no one ever thinks of Luke as a dope rapper. You know what I mean? Because he's not
No,
even a
no,
rapper. You know what I mean? But
no, no.
Akinyele was actually dope. You know what I mean? He was actually dope. He was with like Nas and Large Professor. You know what I mean? And MC Search and Third Base. Like this nigga was super duper hip hop. But when he came out, like I said, with Put It in Your Mouth, that joint put a skyrocket to the moon. And your man was like, yeah, so we're not doing all that regular hip hop shit no more. We just gonna continue to do this provocative shit. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. He became the explicit, crude humor
Yo,
guy.
can I just say this once again on my end? In places I've been in, for women
Mm-hmm.
to be like excited when that song come on, and they're literally singing "Put It in My Mouth," like holy shit, it's like 100 chicks right here singing the same shit. Like, what is it in your mouth?
I know that's what used to fuck with me, yo.
Like I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all wanted it like that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I
I got you. Hey, yo, maybe that's the next shirt. My bad. In parentheses, I got you.
I got you. I got
I
you.
got you, my
No,
nigga. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like this, I promise, I got you. You know what I mean?
but I was young at the time. You know what I mean? But now at my age, if I listen, please play that song right now at my age, and I'm at a club and women singing that shit. I'm like, hey, come here,
You
come here.
asked for what? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Hey, you want to put it in your mouth? And no, not just your mouth, but your mother mouth.
That's right.
Come here, come on, I got you.
I got you.
I
Hey
got
yo,
you.
like Akinyele, like I said, yo, Akinyele was not, he wasn't selling romance. He was selling, yo,
Yeah,
what we doing, yo? You know what I mean? I ain't got time to, we're not doing the speed dating shit. You know what I mean? We're
no,
not doing yo, should I take you to eat first? You know what I mean? Nah, I'll
no,
take you to
no.
eat. I'll take you to eat after I fuck the shit out of you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But the
But I'm not.
crazy, the
I'm not
crazy
doing it
part
first.
is, yo, here's the crazy part, right? Let's say I'm on a music schedule. I wanna do music, and I just say, you know what? I got a song. I want a song that that's gonna tell women
Mm-hmm.
or make women want me to put it in their mouth. How did he convince the record label, even the women, to sing it? Like,
Well, I don't know. I mean, like I think we all know women that are, maybe a little loose, right? Or just very, very experienced, or right? We all know women who at one point or another, right? And whether this is a select group of women or maybe this is all women and they just haven't, you
said
know,
it out loud. They
channeled
ain't said it out
something
loud.
right. Cause we don't know. You know what I mean? Cause we don't have a
No, we
job.
don't.
You know what I
We
mean?
don't.
We have external We have external components, my nigga, right?
I have a vagina, but not
Excuse
on
me?
my person.
I don't understand.
No, not the
No.
same thing. All right, go ahead,
No, I don't
continue.
understand. Yeah, okay. I feel like I've heard many women say we all sometimes channel our inner hoe. So maybe that's what they was doing when the joint came on. You know what I mean?
And the producer was like, "Yo, put it out there. Let's see what happens."
I mean, listen, the record labels a second ago, how you said, like, how did he get away with? The record labels don't give a fuck about that, yo. Yo, it's gonna make money? Absolutely. We'll put the money behind it.
Put it
You know
out.
what I mean? That shit don't
Put it
matter,
out.
yo. As I told you, yo, Akineyle sold three things: taboo, comedy,
Mhm.
and probably the most important one out of all three, audacity. That
And you
motherfucker
forgot
had.
the fourth one.
It's the fourth one. What, condoms?
Sex.
Did
Sex.
you say sex? Dog, all of that was automatic. That's what I mean.
All that came together.
The audacity
It was a package,
to
okay?
do what he did. You know what I mean? And be like, yo, this is what we're doing, and all y'all gonna get over it. Y'all either gonna fuck with it or not. But watch this, because everybody's a freak, and everybody loved them shits. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, when he came out, that song came out in fucking 1993. Like,
Word.
well,
Word.
no, maybe a little bit past that. But I'm just like, yo, this is nuts. It's nuts. We've covered Uncle Luke, Val Venis, Akineyle, and now
Let's go to the wrestling guy.
the last one. Yeah, we got the last one of the Fatal 4-Way this evening. Just, you know, for all my wrestling fans out there. Q, do you remember Papa Shango?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any clue that Papa Shango is actually the Godfather?
I absolutely did not know that until you just said it.
Yeah. And that's insane to know, right? That's insane to find out, right? I've known that for decades, right? Because I know the inner
Never knew
workings
that.
of the
Never
business, right?
knew that. Never knew that.
I know. I mean, they're two completely night and day characters. You know what I
This
mean?
is hell.
But the real life person, Charles Wright, that's his government actually.
Okay.
That just kind of showed you how incredible of a performer he was, right? But the Godfather persona, he also came out when Val Venis. They were integral parts of the Attitude Era in the late 90s, right? But I'm trying
Wait,
to tell you,
they came out together, but they're like a tag team
no,
match?
no, 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 no. I just mean that they were around at the same time. They
Same
weren't a
time.
tag team. No, 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 no. But your man, the Godfather, he was literally a pimp. He said, first of all, his slogan was "Pimpin' ain't easy," and your man came out with 5, 6, 7 ladies from that city that Monday Night Raw was on that particular night, because they got chicks from every city that they was in, and those girls got met by a limo, no issues at all. Whatever happened is what happened. You know what I mean? With
Then let's
them or
go.
whatever.
Let's go.
And they came down to the ring on national television, and they
With
were
this one.
called the Hoe Train, and he referenced them as my hoes. And pimping ain't easy, my nigga. And just to throw a little bit more into that, legendary rapper Ice-T, right? Newark native, right? Los Angeles made, right? Ice-T created a song called Pimpin' Ain't Easy.
Oh,
It was a
yo,
straight up hip hop song.
I gotta stop
And
you for a second. I gotta stop. Ice T is from North.
yeah, nigga, Ice-T was born in Newark.
I thought he was Cali all day, every day.
Hey, yo, whoever just joined, y'all can just, hey, yo, what's your email address? You want me to give everybody an email address so they could just flood the shit out of you? Hey, yo, just tag him at Q Knows Nothing on Instagram, Twitter,
Yo,
Twitch.
yo, bro. No,
Hey, what's
I'm
wrong with you, man?
being real. I'm being real. You blow my mind. I thought Ice T was Cali for life.
Nah,
I
fam,
did
that's,
not know. I'm telling you, Noble is. I did not know he grew up where we grew up.
well, first of all, you talking about Ice Cube is Cali for life, born and raised.
Ice T.
Ice-T originally born in Newark. and he moved
That's
out. He
yo,
moved out to L.A. later. I mean, he was
yo, my mind's
more
blown,
so.
bro. My
He
mind's
was more
blown.
so
I did not know
Yeah,
he
dog,
came
your
from
man.
where we came from, yo. Truck the show, bro.
Listen, yeah, nah, it's all right, son. So everybody knows that. Everybody knows Q doesn't know.
I'm sure I'm not the only person. And please, in the comments, put in
Yeah,
there that you thought the same thing I did.
I'm gonna look into the comments. We are live on Instagram. We're live on Twitch, Facebook Live, and
Yes,
Twitter as well. And so
please look at those comments. I'm
I got
sure they
5
thought the same
different.
thing I did.
Yeah, and everybody said I knew that. I knew that. We knew that.
Fudge. I
Yeah.
know that. I know that.
Tell Q we love him. We knew that. As I was saying, Ice-T wrote a joint on it was a WWF album release that they did when they did a crossover with, wrestlers, and it was great. Method Man did a joint for The Rock. You know what I mean? You may remember that.
Yeah.
May not. Run DMC did a joint for DX. You know what I'm saying? So this shit been happening for decades, my nigga. But
Yes.
Ice-T did a joint called Pimpin' Ain't Easy, and he rapped the song live during the Godfather's entrance at WrestleMania 2000.
Wow.
I go back. WrestleMania 16 and WrestleMania 2000 is the same event, right? And you see Ice-T performing the song live while the Godfather is walking to the ring.
Wow.
Incredible. You talk about a moment. You know what I mean?
That's the
But
moment. That's the moment.
I'm just saying, like, the Godfather, as I said, he was a pimp character. He was the party invitation. You know what I'm saying? It was like a party invitation version of Sex Sells. You know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
a little less explicit, but very, very high on the innuendos. You know what I'm saying? Like Val Venis was complete explicit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's it was just like,
Both
fam,
my
this is
idols.
just as I think a lot of us felt the same ways. But The Godfather was more like a crowd pleaser because he did what you call, CTAs, call to action. So he would come
Yeah.
out and, come get on the whole train, right? And everybody and the whole crowd talking a bunch of shit, and pimping ain't easy. It was fun. You know what I mean? Val Venis didn't do nothing but come out, unravel the towel, show a big
For the
ass
porn
bulge in
stars.
his, you know what I mean? Show a big ass bulge in you know what I mean, in the trunks, and just say, "Hello, ladies," and that was it. And yo, fam, Val Venus's finisher was called the money shot. He was the original shoot him up in the clubber. You know what I'm saying?
The original.
The original. You know what I mean? So, yo, man, like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, where the how did what was happening in the world when this shit was happening? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's my favorite time of life. You know what I mean? Because as we said a little while ago, the last 15, 20 years, man, the fucking world is just, it's completely changed.
If this man was grabbing the 5, 6, 10 chicks from that area that were hoes and made them the whole train, that's my new father, yo. That's my father. That's
I mean,
it.
well, he's the Godfather, so
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, like,
he's my yeah. I'm
like the
I'm
true
I'm
father.
uh I'm accepting him as my father.
I'm accepting him as my father. You know what I mean? Yo,
I'm adopting this motherfucker.
hey, yo, let me ask you something, like on some real shit. Between these four, and when you look at Akineyle and you look at, Luke, obviously that was music driven. You know what I mean? It's entertainment, right? But Val Venis and Godfather were obviously characters, right?
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess, because I got a question. I want to see what you say. And if anybody's out there, I'd love to see what what you think. These characters or what we saw, whether it was listening to their music or what we saw, what they did on television, in the ring, in the vignettes, whatever it was it art or was it exploitation?
Am I supposed to answer that right now?
Yeah, I want to know because I don't know how to answer that. You know what I mean?
I know how to answer. I do. I do.
Right. Okay.
Uncle Luke was what he was. Uncle Luke, he did what he did and he became respected by that. So I don't give a fuck where he go. He can go to Minnesota. If there's a strip club in Minnesota, oh, Uncle
Hmm.
Luke is here. There's respect. Uncle Luke is here. We're gonna do our best. If Uncle Luke go to fucking Kansas City, they're gonna do their best for Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke was what he was, and Uncle Luke is respected in that industry. So he, for me, is the real deal out of all of this,
Okay.
and he's respected. I don't care where he go, because if he went to New Jersey, Uncle Luke is here. Them strippers or whoever they are, they're gonna put on their best show. Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke is different than all of them. All of them were playing characters. Akinyele was able to get an audience for his performance, but Uncle Luke is what the fuck he is. He's Uncle Luke.
Now hold on. Hold on. I think you might be correct, but I'm
I'm
not
listening.
sure if that answered the question.
Oh shit, my bad. I was
The
somewhere else.
question was what they were doing and portraying. Was it art or was it exploitation? Oh, hold on. That you mentioned something earlier. You said something about 70s porn, right? Back in the day in the 70s, right, there was like a joint like Black Dynamite, right? Some other joints,
Porn. Go for it, porn.
you
Okay,
know,
go ahead.
Shaft, right? There's
Right.
it's some shit out there where people used to label them joints as black exploitation. And I think I'm trying to figure out, like, was there some kind of, some kind of comparison in between what these artists were doing, regardless of whether it was wrestling or music, right?
Got you.
Uh,
Got you.
was it reminiscent? Like, was it exploiting what, I guess the people behind the characters or the people who were supporting these wrestlers to do this on national television, or the people who signed, the record labels who signed Uncle Luke and who signed Akinyele to say, yeah, because you notice, as far as the music goes, you think they would have signed a white teenager or a white college rapper to have done Put It in Your Mouth? I don't think so.
No, I don't
Um,
think so.
I almost feel like, even though Akinyele may have come up with it, like I wonder if he came up with it on his own, or did this some shit, you know what I mean, on some deeper shit? Did somebody come up with it and say, "Hey, yo, this is a good idea. We should get Akinyele to do it because he could pull it off." You know what I mean? And who
No,
gives a fuck?
I wouldn't
I
say
don't
that
know.
because Akinelli was nothing to us.
What do you mean?
Akinelli was nothing to the industry. I'm not knocking Akinelli. He was nothing to the industry to for someone to say you can do this. No, that was some shit he did on his own, and he put it out there, and it worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with the Tao dude. Tao dude was
Not the
playing a character.
not the towel dude.
I don't know his fucking name, man. I'm sorry. My
Yo,
bad.
nigga. Hey, yo,
Hey, listen, everybody on this show know I don't know nothing about fucking hip hop
JP
or
JP Finnegan from Twitter just said, "Q, his name is Val Venis. What is wrong with you?"
oh sorry, my bad. All right. Val Venus.
Hey, yo,
Val Venus.
you said the
Val
name of
Venus.
your. Yeah, I mean I think they all play characters. Even Luke.
I don't think Luke, bro.
Even Luke, I think he all played characters, but I think Luke was probably the closest to who he actually is.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, my cousin was like Luke's bodyguard. So
Not
Luke was really
unfortunately.
Luke. No. Fortunately, well, unfortunately, because she's not his bodyguard no more. But my cousin was
Oh,
his bodyguard. So
mm,
Luke was Luke. It was no what we see with Luke is what the hell he is.
okay. All right.
Val Venus, thank you, listener. Val Venus was playing the character that Vince told him to play.
Yeah. I mean, so was the Godfather. And it was just
Godfather was playing the character that Vince told him to play at that
yeah,
time. It was
yeah,
Vince.
yeah.
Akinyele just was like, well, let's see what this does. He was not. He's not like our favorite hip hop person.
No,
He's
but
in that top hip hop rap artist.
no, not at all. But he does own the greatest title to an album ever, Vagina Diner.
We all love vagina. So
Diner.
we love vagina and diners. So
Wait, did you say diamonds?
no, I said diner. I said
Diner, yeah.
diner.
Vagina
We
diner is
like
a great
diners
name.
and
Sure.
we like vaginas.
Yes.
But
Together.
but
Jeez.
he's not a hip hop artist. He came up with a gimmick and it worked for him at that time.
Oh.
We never seen that motherfucker no more.
Hey, yo,
We know
Akineyle can't.
two songs by Akineyle.
Yo, what if Akinele's nephew? Nephew.
Nephew.
Yo, I just made that up. Hey, yo, what if nephew comes out tomorrow and it's Put It in Your Mouth 2, part 2?
I would respect him more than Akineyle because Akineyle has never given us nothing else.
Whoa. Damn.
He hasn't
It's
given
tough.
us nothing else.
I feel like this is
Being
personal.
real.
Something going on
No.
here.
I
I
Listen,
feel like it's personal, yo.
I got nothing against
Nothing personal.
Akineyle. I like Akineyle. I like the two songs that I think I remember that he made.
Two
Two
songs.
songs.
Hey, yo. Yo, first of all, I just wanted you to know that I've been thinking about doing this episode for a couple months now, and I just wanted to get it in and out of the way because it's made me very uncomfortable because I'm a changed man.
You a changed man? All right. Do I talk to you about that? Because I like to talk to people and I like to ask them that shit. So let me go. Let me go with this. Let's see
Are
how this goes. What makes you a changed man, and why did
not
you change?
not a damn thing. I just lied.
I I didn't know how serious you was going with you being a changed man. I accidentally made two
I
songs.
mean,
I respect them both, and I respect the man.
hey,
Because
yo,
guess what?
we're not talking about Akinyele's two songs no more.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
not doing it.
What was
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. What we are gonna do is, I think we're about to wrap this shit the fuck up. But I do want to know. I do want to ask you a couple like a quick final verdict.
right?
Considering these four came out at their highest, of heights, right? In the 80s and the 90s, and right, and there was no social media, right?
Got it.
Luke, Akineyle, Godfather, Val Venis. Who would have the dopest Instagram out of all four of them?
Val Venis.
Tell me why. Why? What it
I
be?
mean, this motherfucker came out to the ring with a porn star.
No, he shot vignettes. I think he was smashing her, yo. I think he was, yo.
Came out to the ring with a porn star. How
Yes.
many of us? Let's say this. How many of us would have loved to have a porn star in our bedroom?
You mean
Or
like back in the 90s, yo?
now? I don't give a fuck.
Now? I don't know.
So let me tell you. Let me explain it. So all right, Luke, he can go to any city, any fucking strip club
Mm-hmm.
area, and he'll be the man. That would be my number two person.
Okay.
But Val Venus didn't come out with a regular chick or a whore on the street the whole train.
The whore train.
But he had access to porn stars, and it came out with him. Come on, man. What man would want to have a porn star versus a stripper, a hooker on the street, or
So what is Val Venus? What is Instagram going to consist of? A whole bunch of chicks, a whole bunch of IG chicks. Is it just what it's going to be? A whole bunch of booty? Is that what it's going to be?
women gonna follow the hell out of me?
Women gonna follow the hell out of nigga. Okay. All right. I mean, most people might say the same thing. Shit. Man, listen, man, I think this has been a very different
Different.
concept, very different show than what we usually do. But I think, it had to be done. It had to be
Good.
done.
I'm
You know what I
glad
mean?
you're closing it out because I gotta go piss. But go ahead.
You gotta go piss right now, yo? Well then, if you gotta go piss, let me see. What was today? Oh yeah, again. I forget. No. Remember, we did it in the beginning. It's the only way we get paid twice in one show. You know what I mean? Remember, after the money shot, only after the money shot, you have to get as oh yeah, you know our brother, our brother Diggs, aka O Jacobs. Believe it or not, your man has a song called "Cum Rag." Yo, dog, like he did that joint a couple years ago.
I want to hear
So
that shit. I want to hear that. I'm asking him to play that for
I'm,
me.
I'm just telling you, yo. I'm just telling you, yo. So after the money shot is completed, right, and you wipe everything up with the cum rag, remember you have to get a
Yeah.
shot of the arrogance, my nigga. You gotta spray it because you don't want that joint smelling like Badussy anymore. You know what I mean? As the great Bernie Mac once said, this shit smelling like booty, dick, and pussy up in here. You know what I mean? Badussy. You gotta shoot the arrogance out. You know what I mean? Just like model Rick Martel, my nigga. That's today's sponsor.
I'll
That's
take
today's
that.
sponsor, my nigga. Hey yo, go piss, my nigga. Yeah, go pee, yo. Hey yo,
Yeah.
this is
In
the
the
good.
fucking show, motherfucker.
This is the greatest F.O.E show. We are closing the fuck out. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was very, very different. Let us know in the comments. Continue to follow us at the greatest F.O.E. You know what I mean? On all social media platforms. We'll be back next week, Tuesday.
Rick Martel.
Arrogance, nigga. Arrogance.
But what happened to the love of the art of professional wrestling? All I could think of was, man, let me get my hands on this and I will show them a way. I will show them the way. Okay, we need to find some place that will accept these ideas, that will accept this vision, that will look into the future, that will bring hip-hop into wrestling.